Samuel West had always loved night walks. For him it was a way to clear his mind after a long day at work in the quiet town of Elm Creek, Maine. But one cold February night in 2025, his habitual walk turned into a nightmare he would never forget. That night, the moon hung low over the horizon, illuminating the forest that Sam considered his sanctuary. About half an hour into his walk, he noticed a faint light through the thick thicket of trees. Curiosity overcame caution, and he walked toward the source of the light. When he got closer, he saw a small clearing surrounded by massive oaks. In the center stood a circle of ancient stones covered in strange symbols he had never seen before. Gathered around the circle were men in long black robes. Their faces were hidden by hoods, and they were whispering something in an unknown language. The light came from candles placed around the perimeter. Sam held his breath and hid behind a tree, watching the strange gathering. One of the participants, a tall man with a silver dagger in his hand, stepped forward. His voice became loud, deep, and resonant as if it came from the earth itself. "May the portal between the worlds open. May they, the ancients, come and hear our call." Sam felt cold sweat trickle down his back. He wanted to walk away, but his feet felt like they were stuck to the ground. Suddenly the ground beneath the stone circle began to shake. The air was filled with a strange odor, a mixture of burning and salt. A thick black smoke escaped from a crack in the center of the circle, and indistinct figures began to appear in it. They weren't human, their shapes moved as if they violated the laws of physics. Sam realized that this wasn't just a game or an ancient ritual. This was a real ritual, meant to open a door to another world. When one of the figures turned its faceless head in Sam's direction, he realized he had been spotted. "Who's here?" came a shout from one of the participants in the ritual. The voice was soaked with anger and fear. Sam rushed to run without looking back, but all he heard behind him were ominous whispers that echoed behind him. Back home he locked all the doors and windows, but knew it wouldn't save him. The next day he discovered strange symbols scratched on his door. Sam never told anyone else about that night. But every night he heard whispers coming from behind the window and felt shadows thicken around his house. He knew he had discovered something he should have forgotten forever.